I am Balamurugan, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, Bharat Institute of Higher Education and Research. So today we are going to discuss about computer architecture subject. In that, we are going to discuss about general register organization. So general register organization. So first we should know about what are the registers used in the computers, and we should know what are the general registers that are present in the processor, and we should know the major components of CPU. First, the major component of CPU, first thing is storage component. The storage component that are present in the processor, that is CPU. In storage component, we have uh, registers and flip-flop. So registers and flip-flop are used to store the data. In, in the CPU, we are having the register and flip-flop to store the data. So if you see this diagram now, so here the CPU is there, and here we have R for register and F for flip-flop. Okay. Then second one is execution component. So execution component means we can say which perform the calculation, that is arithmetic logic unit, which is present in the CPU. So execution component means to perform calculation. Then third one is transfer component, to transfer the data from source component, sorry, to transfer the data from storage component to execution component. So what are the datas stored in the register that will be sent to the execution component? After performing operation by ALU, again the result will be sent to the register. So transfer component means we can say to transfer the data from storage component to execution component. Then what communication is useful to transfer the data between ALU and the register bus is register that is bus, that is internal bus within the CPU. So communication is useful to transfer the data between the ALU and the register, that is bus. And fourth one is control component. So control component that is present in CPU. So control component means we can say everything it is controlled by the control unit and to perform the operation. So this is the general register organization. In general register organization, so we have 7 registers. So R1, R2, R3, R4, R5, R6 and R7. These are the 7 registers we have. Okay. So these registers can hold the data, and here we have multiplex. So multiplex. So multiplex here we have. So multiplex means, so first thing is registers. We have 7 registers which are used to hold the data. Whatever the data that has to be executed, that data is stored in the register. That is in the 7 registers. So multiplexer means is used to take the data and it sends data to the ALU to perform the operation. So this is a multiplexer. So here we have a multiplexer. Then decoder. So decoder means used for selection. So here we have decoder. So used for the selection. So these are the different components that are present in the CPU. This is the arithmetic logic unit. Then we have a operation OPR. So here we have select A and here have select B, and this is in A bus, this is B bus, and here we have select D. So here, a binary coded information that will be passed to this registers. First thing is, uh, so first this binary code 000. First we are sending 000. Binary code is sent to the this one, sent to the select A and select B and then select D. We are sending the binary code. So 000. So in select A, we are giving the input, and select B, we are giving the input, and select D, we are giving select D none. That is given some select D means none means given some information to the register for storing the data, and we are giving the binary another 001. So here, if you see this diagram, no, we are giving 001. So binary we are giving 001. So select we are giving in select A and select B. That is the input is we are giving is 001. The binary code is 001. That means the R1 is activated and R1 register has taken. That is, if we give this 001 means the R1 register is activated, and it is in select A, R1 is taken, and select B also we have R1, and select D also R1. Likewise 010, that is R2 is R2 in select A, and select B we have R2, and select D we have R2. Likewise 011 R3, and here select B R3 and select D R3. 100, that is in select A we have R4, select B R4, and then select D R4. Likewise 101 R5, select B R5, select D R5, and then 110 select D we have R6 and select B R6 and select D R6, and 111 in select D we have R7, select B R7, and select D R7. So here then we have a arithmetic logic unit control. So encoding of arithmetic logic unit operations. So here, if you see this, no, so operations. So what type of operation we are going to handle means, so we have a symbols and operations and code we have. That is first 000. So 5 zeros we are having means the operation means transfer A. That means the symbol TSFA. The symbol we are using here means TSFA. So likewise 0001 means incrementing A. That is INCA. After that, if you want to add, no, so 0010 add A plus B, that is add. For subtraction 00101 subtraction A minus B sub. So 00110 decrementing A, so DEC A, and then 01000 means add A and B, that is add, and then 01010 or A and B, or symbol we are using here, and 0110 means XOR A and B, XOR, and 01110 means complement A, COM A, that is 10000 means shift right A, that is SH or A. So 1100 means shift left A, that is SHLA. So now we'll see the example. So we'll see the example. So now we are going to add. So here we have a registers. So R1 plus R3. So these two things we are going to add, that will be stored in the R1 register. So here if you see this diagram, no, so here we are having R3 and R2. These two things we are going to add, and finally so result will be stored in the R1 register. So we are sending the input to R1, sorry, R2 and R3. And finally, after this addition, now we are going to see the addition example only. After addition, no, the finally the result will be stored in the R1. Now, if you see here, no example. So for this control word for this is here select A, select B, select D, and OPR. That is operation. So this you will have 5 bit. All these on these we have only 3 bits. So here we are selecting the mult A selector. So mult A selector we are using. So the multiplex A is selected, and after that, so multiplex A is selected means, so here what they are saying, no, so here multiplexer A selector means select A, that is the content of R2, the content present in R2 is stored in the bus A, that will be activated. Likewise, multiplex B selector, that is select SLE, SELB, select B, that is the content of R3 is stored in the bus B. And we are going to do the addition operation, that is arithmetic logic unit operation we are going to do. So we are going to do addition operation, that is we have to perform arithmetic logic unit operation, that is add operation we are going to do. So this A plus B, we are going to add this, that operation will be performed. Then finally, so decoder you have, no, so in select A we are sending the code select A, and select B we are sending the code through the multiplexer, and it sends to the arithmetic logic unit. Here the 5-bit code is sent, that is for addition. Addition means 00010. So that means addition operation you are going to do. And after doing this arithmetic logic unit, finally it sends the result to the R1. So from R2 we are sending this input, that is sent to the input, that is select A. We are sending the input, and our select P we are sending the input. After this multiplexing, so it sends to the B bus, it sends to the A bus, and arithmetic logic unit it does the addition operation. Finally, the result is sent to the R1, that is sent to the select D. So here, that is R1 register. The decoder destination selector, that is select D, that is outburst. So outburst will be placed the result in the R1 register. So for this we have a control word for this is, so here we have select A and select B, select D, and OPR, that means operation. The symbol we are using means, to select A means we are using register R2, select B means we are using register R3, and select D means we are using R1, and we are using the operation add operation. So control word means 010 for R2, and 011 for R3, and R1 001. So finally we are using add operation, that is 00010 we are using here. So this is a control word for a particular, for this particular ALU operation. That is about general register organization. Next topic we are going to discuss about the stack organization. So here in stack organization, no, it is storage. It is storage device for storing the information in the manner of lost in first out. Stack is the memory unit with an address register called stack pointer, that is SP. Stack pointer always point at the top element in the stack. So here, for example, if you see here, no, so you have a stack. So we have elements A, B, C. So stack pointer that will be in the top. top position. This is SP for stack pointer. So stack pointer always point at the top element in the stack. So if you see this diagram, no, AB. So in B only you will have the stack pointer. If you see this stack, no, in A only you will have the stack pointer. Okay. So in so here we have two operation of stack. See what are they means, we can say one is push, another one is pop. So push means insertion, that is increment the stack pointer. So stack pointer increment, and pop means deletion, that means decrement the stack pointer. Okay, so two type of stacks will be there in the computer system. So here register stack, then we have a register stack. That means what is the register stack means, this is nothing but small memory device which presents in the processor. It handles small amount of data, that is the stack depth will be limited. So stack depth will be limited. So register size is small when compared to the memory. So when you compare with the memory stack and the register stack, no, so here the size will be limited. This register stack is small when compared with the memory. So here we can handle small amount of data only. The stack depth will be limited. So if the fine number of memory words are stored in the register, a finite number of memory words are stored in the register. Then comes memory stack. So memory stack means the stack depth, it is flexible. So here a portion of large memory words are stored in the memory, whereas in stack means that is limited. So here a register stack. So in register stack, no, we have two operations. One is push operation and another one is pop operation. So push operation means here, if you see here, no, push operation. So here push operation, the stack pointer will be incremented by 1. That is stack pointer, that is SP plus 1. Increment the stack pointer. The stack pointer will incremented by 1. And next thing is data register. So data register, that is we are going to write to this tag. So data should be inserted. So here data should be inserted, that should be in the top of the stack. So here data is inserted, that should be in the top of the stack. And if sp equal to 0, then then uh, if you have full in one, no, then check if stack is full. That means if you have one in full means, if you have one in full means we have to check if stack is full or not. So here if you see this diagram, no, a b c, this is already full. Okay, we are going to check this. If stack pointer is 0, then we have to check if stack is full or not. Sir, one means it represents the one means represent the full. So a b c, here it is full. And if empty, for empty, no, so mark not empty. That means, so if in empty if you have 0, no, so it mark not empty, it is not empty. Some data already there in this tag. So if we see here, no, some data is there, it is not empty. So full means, so here we have to check whether stack is full or not. For that, full means it represent by 1, and 0 empty means that 0 represents the empty. That means that is marked not empty, it is not empty. Some data already is there in the stack. So if you see this diagram, no, you can able to see this. That is about the push operation. So push operation means you are incrementing the, so you are incrementing by 1, and we are going to write to the stack. Okay. Then pop operation. So pop operation means here we are going to, first thing is we are going to read the item from the stack. So read the item from the stack, that is SP. So memory of stack pointer to DR, that is data register. We are going to read the item from the stack. Then you are going to decrement the stack pointer, that is SP minus 1, SP minus 1. And here, if SP equal to 0, the empty, that is empty, 1 is empty. Check if the stack is empty or not. 1 means empty. We have to check if stack is empty. And 0 to full, that means mark not full, so it is not full. 0 means mark not full, so it is not full. Okay, that is about pop operation. This is for the register stack. And so register stack organization of 64 words register stack. Here data register, what are the data to be inserted, that will be present here. So so if you see this diagram, no, DR, this is a data register. So what are the data to be inserted, that will be present here. This is, that will be present here only, that is data register. Here first we push a item. So first we push A, and then we are going to push B, and we are going to push C. Now the stack pointer will be in C only, that is SP. So first we are going to push A, B, C. So here if you see here, no, A, B, C. So the stack pointer will be top. Okay, SP is in C only. So it will be, so this address, so address will be 0 to 63 words. So 63 words will be stored in the register stack. Then comes memory stack. So the memory stack means here push operation. So first thing is, if you want to push the data into the memory, we have to decrement the stack pointer. We have to push, no, we have to decrement the stack pointer. So if you see this diagram, no, so if you want to push, so first one is, this is program instruction. So data operand stack. Okay. So here, if you want to push the data, we are talking about the push operation in the memory stack. So if you want to push the data in the memory, so this is memory unit. This is the memory unit. In memory unit, you have program instruction, data operand stack. So we are going to push the data into the memory. We have to decrement the stack pointer. So, and the data wherever we want to place, that should be placed on the decremented SP place only. So, so here if you see, you know, stack pointer -1 and data register to the memory of SP. So push means, if you see this diagram, no, we are going to insert the data. So the stack pointer will be, stack pointer here, the stack pointer will be decremented. So assume that if you have stack pointer here, for example 3997, sorry, here we have stack pointer here only. Okay, so if you push the data, no, so it will be decremented. So it starts from 4001 and 4399, 3999. Likewise it will be decremented, it will goes like that. If any data is inserted, no, the stack pointer will be decremented, this one. If any inserted, the stack pointer will be decremented. So it starts from 4000 to up to 3000. Likewise pop operation, first we have to place the data wherever that is present on the top of the stack into the data register, and then increment the stack pointer. So here stack pointer to data register, and we are going to, next thing is stack pointer plus 1. We are going to increment. So if I see this diagram now, we are going to insert. Insert means stack pointer will be decremented. If you pop no, if you delete no, what will happen? The stack pointer will increases. First it will be decreases for push operation, and the next thing is the next operation, pop operation no. So this will be incremented. Stack pointer will be incremented. Likewise, it will be moving like this. Stack pointer will be incremented. Okay. So when compare with the register unit, the memory unit store large amount of data. So when compare with the register unit, no, the memory unit we can store large amount of data. In memory unit, first we have to first we have program. So here we have program instruction, data operand, and stack. So we have program instruction. After that, it occupies data operand and then stack. The memory is divided into three parts. That is program instruction that always stores in the program counter. So program instruction always stores in the program counter. That is this PC. Program always stores in the PC. That is program counter. And what instruction to be executed next, that will be stored in the program counter. And data register. So here, so data register identified by the address, identify the address register, that is AR. So data register is identified by the address register, that is AR. And from 4000 to 3000, this memory is used for the stack operation. So here, if you see 4000, no, you start from 4000, so and it ends with the 3000. So from 4000 to 3000, this memory is used for stack operation, and address is incremented. This is the address. So it starts from 4000. This is an address. Likewise, it goes. So address is incrementing from the program instruction to stack. So inserting data from, so here we are inserting data from 4000. Here stack will be decrementing. Here the first item is stored at 4000. So here if you want to store no, so that will be stored here 4000. After that 3999 likewise. In this example, stack grows with decreasing the address. First, the item stored at 4000 and last item that will be stored in the 3000. So first item will be stored in the 4000 and last item will be in the 3000. In push operation, whenever pushing the data, automatically stack pointer is decremented. Push operation, when you use the push operation, no. So if you use push operation, if you insert this, no, so automatically stack pointer is decremented. The first item is stored in the 4000, last item that will store in the 3000 location. After that, we can say that stack is full. Thank you.